envoy of Prince Leonard.
A little closer,
Going
Rabbi.
to make the presentation.
22 years now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Justice, Rabbi, it's a great pleasure to be here today representing His Royal Highness Prince Leonard of Hutt. In 1913, the Encyclopedia of Western Australian History said of the Jewish community, members of this small community are particularly prominent in various charitable and philanthropic movements. They render services out of all proportion to their numbers and are never appealed to in vain. Rabbi Coleman epitomises this Jewish commitment to community service. As a wireless operator and gunner in the Royal Air Force during the Second World War, a recruiter for the Jewish Brigade, a scholar, a rabbi, an educator, an author, and a tireless builder of bridges between the Jewish and Gentile communities, he has been a force for good on 5 continents. That excludes Antarctica, of course. In Western Australia, Dr. Coleman oversaw the establishment of a new synagogue, taught at the University of Western Australia, served on the Senate of Murdoch University, was a member of the boards of Karrakatta and Pinaroo Valley Cemeteries, and chaired the Perth Dental Hospital Board. As an active Rotarian, a member of the British Legion, of the executive of the RSL, as patron of the WA branch of the Australian Family Association, his contributions to the community are too numerous to list individually. Rabbi Coleman's involvement with the Principality of Hutt River dates back to 1973, I'm mildly dyslexic, to 1973, when he participated in the opening of the Chapel of Naum, the government offices and post office. The following year, he invited His Royal Highness Prince Leonard to attend the opening of the new synagogue of the Perth Hebrew congregation. At the time, the Principality was the object of active hostility on the part of the Australian government, so these generous gestures of support took real courage. On a personal level, His Royal Highness credits Rabbi Coleman with nurturing his interest in Jamata, which aided greatly in ensuring that Prince Leonard remained true to his course, as a result of which he has obtained notable achievements in this area. Many of these achievements he has been able to share with the Rabbi, and they are now for others to advance even further. As the highest honour of the Principality, His Royal Highness does not bestow the Grand Cross of Hutt lightly. It is the mark of a man or woman who has performed truly exceptional services to the Sovereign, the Principality, the community and the world. His Royal Highness Prince Leonard has held his relationship with Rabbi Coleman in the highest regard, and it is with great pride and pleasure that, on behalf of His Royal Highness, I present the Grand Cross of Hutt to Rabbi Dr. Shalom Coleman. Now there is the insignia of the
This.
and there is the certificate. It's a great pleasure, Rabbi. Do you want me to hold those for you?
Thank you. You know, I'm so pleased that we've been honoured by the fact that our President is here, and he will reply on my behalf and on behalf of the community. Thank you.
Lieutenant Sir Richard Amanda Barton, the envoy of His Royal Highness Prince Leonard of the Principality of Hutt River, Rabbi Coleman and friends. I think Sir Richard has really covered the field as far as I'm concerned, but it does, and I must confess, give me enormous pleasure to congratulate Rabbi Coleman on the award of the Grand Cross of Hutt, an award which is the highest that the Principality can confer on anyone. In expressing those sentiments, I think I should commend and laud the vision and the judgment of Prince Leonard and those authorities who were responsible for deciding to make that award. I do not know of the other privileged few, and I'm actually told by Sir Richard that there have been only 2 other persons who have received this award, but I don't know who they are, but they no doubt were persons of exceptional ability and exceptional talent. But in awarding the Grand Cross to Rabbi Coleman, the Principality has in fact recognized a person who embodies all those qualities and satisfies all the criteria for the highest office. I think we all know that Rabbi Coleman has become an iconic figure, not only in the Jewish community, but also in the wider community. He has devoted his entire life to the service of others and has left an indelible mark on the citizenry of Western Australia. The word retirement finds no place in his vocabulary, and now in his 90s, Rabbi Coleman continues to teach and to lecture and to minister. It is therefore my distinct pleasure on behalf of all of us to salute you, Rabbi, on a lifelong achievement and to congratulate you on this thoroughly well-deserved award. At the same time, may I use this opportunity to convey the good wishes of all of us to His Royal Highness, Prince Leonard, and to his family, and to express on behalf of all of us that the Principality will continue to thrive. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm sure that the rabbi's birth certificate has been falsified. I cannot believe that he's 95, 65 perhaps.
Thank you very much. All I want to say is I want to first of all thank His Royal Highness for having thought that such an award is one which I should be worthy of. I feel very humble about that, and I want you to convey to him my blessings and to tell him that I'm always here to support all his endeavours, particularly in relation to Gematria and the manners in which he is working out his particular research. I also want to thank you, sir, for taking the trouble to act as his envoy, because after all it is a bit far to go to the Principality itself, and I know that you come from Gosnells, and that's far enough also from here. I also want to express, not only on my behalf, but on behalf of Jewish people, that we are very grateful for the friendship and support that is being given by people like His Royal Highness to the State of Israel, to the manner in which we as a Jewish community are always constantly aware of the need for friends. Friends who really understand truth, rather than be, unfortunately, affected by the misunderstandings and the misinterpretations that is going on at the present time. Let us hope that after Australia Day, we have a new year, that this country will grow from strength to strength, and that the world will begin to realize that Israel is the front line to a democratic principle which will affect the whole of Western civilization. And I do hope that the Prince and Princess Shirley, that they will always have a good life, a long life of good health, they and their family, and that the Principality will grow from strength to strength.
Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you very much.